Hi, I think this is episode number 6 of Building My Teardrop. And today what I'm going to do is continue working on the doors, which I think that was what I was doing in the last episode. So here's one of the doors that's been cut out. If you remember, I cut out these holes here, put the insulation and glued it all together. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to trim off the excess plywood that's from the outer panel and trim that all off. I'm going to cut this out for the window, show you how I do that. I'm also going to trim this, and this is on the side wall of the teardrop. So I'm going to trim that all up. And then I'm going to drill and mount hinges and get this door set to open and close on the teardrop. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in here. And this is in the window panel, and this will just allow me to drop a router bit down through it, so I've got something to guide against. So I'm just going to drill a big hole, and you got to be careful here. Go ahead and do it like this. You don't want to drill through the side of the side panel here. So. I'm just going to whop that out real good here, so I got a big enough hole so I can drop the bit down through. And now that that's done, I'll turn everything over. Clean that up a little bit so the router doesn't catch on it. Put on my safety glasses, hearing protection, and we'll fire up the router. Now in this case I'm using what I used before, just using a pattern bit here, and I'll just be going along this middle panel here and trimming this off. The next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and drop this router bit down through this hole, go out to the edge, and then trim around. And trim out the window. You want to get the bit so it's not really touching anything when you turn it on. Okay, as you can see, I've got a window here now. So this door is ready for me to set the hinges into it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim up this panel as well, and then I will get to setting the hinges. Oh. By the way, the trick of doing this, when you're cutting out like that, with a bit, is you just want to go slow, because it's kind of hard on the bit, and especially if you've got really hard wood or anything like that, or thick wood. This is only 1/4 inch, so it's not too bad, but go really slow so you don't burn up the bit and don't burn up the wood. And you can see I don't really have any burn marks. I got a few little scorches right there, but I think the bit's okay. All right. Okay, so I think that we're set. I'm just going to go ahead and clean up, and then we'll get to putting those hinges on the door.